Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward Golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
I have to give credit to JB. I do. I have to give credit to JB. I wanted to start out that way. Remember what JB told us yesterday? He thought that John Harbaugh was in trouble. He's
been saying that.
Yeah. And, well, JB, you were right. You want to feel old, by the way? They won the Super Bowl 13 years ago.
Jeez. The Harbaugh?
Yeah. That was 13 years ago. Good gosh. Where does time go? I'm not even being funny. Good morning, by the way. How you doing? KG, JB, Maz, Sean, what is up? Maz, there's some speculation that maybe John Harbaugh goes to the Giants.
Yeah. Matter of fact, his agent said 15 minutes after the firing, he had about 7 calls. And, of course, the Giants are going to be one of them. I ask you, do you think he might be, I don't know, trending to be over the hill? Do you want a younger guy to coach you? Or do you want a veteran like John Harbaugh? Because there's a reason he got canned, not only because of the playoff, not getting in the playoffs. Supposedly there was a little disconnect with him and Lamar Jackson. He also wanted to keep his offensive coordinator, Todd Monken, who stinks. His defensive coordinator, he wanted to keep him as well, no pass rush. And some of the players were voicing that they're done with him. They don't want to play for him. And that's from Ian Rappaport, right from the horse's mouth. So put all that together, and is it just you've been there too long?
I don't know. It's because, you know, when you look at his
18 years.
When you look at his resume, I mean, it's tremendous. I mean, he's got a Super Bowl, but how many damn good teams has he had, right? And I think people are forgetting as well, with a quarterback, that when he was coming out, a lot of people didn't think that he was going to do anything. Now, is it a John Harbaugh problem? Is it a Lamar Jackson problem? I don't know. But, you know, the interesting question, okay, so he's 63. Mm-hmm. I don't think it's age. I don't. But at the same time, maybe it did get to that, you know what, maybe it was a change was better for everybody.
Someone had a graphic out yesterday about the last field goal. It was a picture of the last field goal between the Steelers and the Ravens Sunday night. In the middle, the goalpost, it said, Tomlin fired. On the right and on the left of the goalpost, it said Harbaugh fired.
Oh, that's funny.
It was a great thing because I do believe if Tyler Loop hits that field goal, I think Mike Tomlin's looking for a gig.
Could you imagine? Right. Yeah. You know what it comes back to, though? And I'm sorry to do this again, but it kind of reminds me of Jim Caldwell. Like, was Jim Caldwell a bad coach? No.
He got his team to the Super Bowl.
No, he wasn't. Jim Caldwell wasn't the guy that was going to take the Detroit Lions anywhere, right? Like, legitimately, that's like it wasn't going to happen. And subsequently, that's a guy that, you know, you haven't seen him get a gig since then, et cetera, et cetera. But in my mind, it was time to make a change because it was stagnant. That's what they were. And I know it was a much smaller sample size than Harbaugh, but that, like, being around there a lot back then, that's what they were. Yeah. Like, they okay, guys, hooray, we're gonna hit 9-7. We might get in the playoffs and lose one year. We might not get in the playoffs and lose one and have to lose that game 1 year. Yeah, that's kind of what they were. And for me, you make a change. That's why I always laugh. I always laugh when people do this. This is attacked, okay? And while I understand their point, I do, and I'm not diminishing their point, I think that they're missing the bigger point. How many times, Maz, have we had a conversation like this where somebody says, oh my gosh, pick a team, any team.
Cleveland.
The Cleveland Browns really need a change. The Cleveland Browns really need a change. This isn't working. And you get some wiseacre who's trying to be the smartest guy in the room. He is. That says, well, it's easy to say that, but who's your choice for the next coach? Mm-hmm. Okay, I get your point. I do. But do you know what the greater point is? That's hysterical.
Isn't that great?
Gosh, that's great, whoever did that. But I think the greater point that you're missing is, why would I keep a guy who isn't working?
Right.
Why? I'll worry about the next coach. Well, I'll do a deep dive. I'll interview Maz. I'll interview KG. I'll interview JB. I'll interview everybody I need to interview, okay? But to me, the bigger point is the guy we have right now isn't working. And I think a lot of times people kind of throw that as a gotcha moment. Okay, it's easy. Yeah, fire the coach. That's always the answer. Well, who's the new coach going to be, right? Yeah, I get it, but my mindset's always been, if we can all agree that this isn't working, shouldn't you move on? Isn't that like, do you know what I really remember? Whether people want to admit this or not, okay? And I'm not saying that you're one of them, man.
Probably am.
Brad Osmus.
Oh. No.
Like when did it hit you it wasn't going to work?
When he got hired.
About a year for me. Like, legitimately, about a year for me, okay? And people don't want to admit it. They don't. It is amazing. There are jokes I make all the time. Find me a Michigan fan who loved Brady Hoke, right? The reality is y'all did for a couple of years, right?
Because of what happened.
Yeah, but nobody wants to admit that now, and I get it, okay? And the same can be said for Brad Osmus. People so desperately wanted to believe in Brad Osmus, okay, that I'm convinced for good 3-4 years, they just turned the other way. Remember when they got cute in 2016 and nearly made the playoffs, and then they lost that last weekend in Atlanta, okay?
It was over anyway.
But how many times did people say, like, oh, okay, well, who are you getting as a manager? Well, I get what you're saying, but at the same time, why are we keeping this guy? It's not working. He's in over his head. Like, in every gig he's had since then, he's shown he's in over his head.
He's a Yankees bench coach.
There's a reason why he's a bench coach.
I don't even know why I don't know why he's there above Donnie Mattingly. Mattingly just went to the Phillies. I'll never understand how Don Mattingly is not with the Yankees, but we're not talking about the Yankees. Brad Osmus was the wrong choice to follow Jim Leland.
But listen,
for that particular team.
Oh, dude, I'm telling you, I always, the analogy I used back then, okay, at the time, my son was very close to driving age, all right? And I would say, why would I hand my son, a first-time driver, the keys to a $145 million Lamborghini? Because that was the salary. Why would I give him the keys to a Lamborghini? He's a first-time driver.
Yeah. Mistake.
Why would you give Brad Osmus the keys to a $145 million payroll who was absolutely positively in win-now mode? Why would you do that?
He never got it out of fourth gear.
And I love Dave. You guys know how I love Dave Dombrowski.
Me too.
It pisses me off the slander about Dave Dombrowski. That was a mistake. That was a miss. That was a bad miss, and that sped up the end of that particular run by the Tigers. And you know, the same thing came into play, though. I can't tell you. I could do a search on my dumb Twitter right now, and I'm telling you, I had conversations like this with people where, okay, well, who's your next manager? You know, I haven't even got to that yet. I haven't even really thought about that. And you know why I haven't thought about that? Because I'm too busy arguing with maniacs like you who so desperately want to believe that Brad Osmus is the answer. And he's not. Like, so I've always, that stuff always kind of bugged me. If you make a move, obviously they felt like for some of the variables that you brought up, Maz.
Yep.
That, like, if you lose a room and if players turn on you,
See ya.
don't know what else to say.
That's why he's not there. They hit the wall with him. He went as far as he could with that group of guys. And Lamar Jackson, big time regressed this year. And I know he played through a lot of injuries, but he was terrible this year. He was terrible.
Yeah.
He didn't even run well.
I remember talking about it early in the year, and it was with us guys, and you guys have no reason to remember that. We were going, there's something off with him. Is he hurt?
Yeah.
Is there something wrong? Like, I don't know what it was. They were off, and we're guilty of it too. We kind of glorified that win when we shouldn't have glorified
Right.
that win.
We didn't know. It was early.
Yeah, we didn't know. We didn't know at the time. To the surprise of absolutely nobody, John Morton got fired.
You want to know something? I thought they might keep him somewhere on the team.
Like, give him, like
an offensive,
quality
assistant.
control, some stuff like that.
Yeah, some small role.
Only because I think he was Dan's buddy, and I didn't think he'd get canned that quick. I knew he wasn't going to call plays anymore. And remember how he spoke out last week? Oh, I love to be with this team. I love what we're doing here. I don't know. It's a harsh business.
The same dynamic that we were just talking about comes into play with John Morton. Oh, yeah? Well, who's your next OC going to be? I don't know, but what I do know is he isn't working.
Correct.
Legitimately, literally and figuratively, he wasn't working.
Didn't work with the Jets. Didn't work here.
And it happens, right? So sometimes you make a move because, you know what? A move needs to be made. And you can worry about who you're going to get in the upcoming days, in the upcoming weeks, in the upcoming month, all right? Listen, this is a very, very desirable job, okay? You want the keys to the Detroit Lions offense? Do you want the keys to the – here, look it. I'm going to dangle these keys in front of you.
Third highest scoring offense in the league.
Look what we have at our disposal. Look what we have at our disposal right here. Woo, woo, yee. You want that? Are you kidding me? A young buck? Some of the guys that were gone, Cliff Kingsbury, right? That things like that. Like you bring up Dable all the time.
Yep.
Like, okay, you know what? I'd love another coaching gig. I would love to be a head coach. I really believe that I am a head coach because the one unarguable thing about coaches in the National Football League is they all have massive egos. Every one of them. They know that they work. They know that they're smarter than the other guy. They know all that stuff, okay? You kidding me? I want an opportunity to put some shine back on my name. Let me work with an offense that has Jared Goff, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Jamison Williams, Jahmyr Gibbs. Let me work with that. And we'll figure out what the other pieces are. How good Tesla can become, what's going to happen with David Montgomery, what's going to happen with Laporta, who, again, I just put a giant question mark there.
Yep.
We have to. I think Maz, you nailed that day one.
Yep.
Like, the back and hearing him talk about it, I'm sorry, it makes me squeamish. There's no other way to say that. But yet, of course that's a desirable job. Are you kidding me?
28.3 points per game average, and they weren't even at the top of their game. Can we all say that?
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, and they still averaged 4 touchdowns a game.
Absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. So remember when, Maz, you made the joke yesterday that we're done with the Lions until draft day? Remember
I did.
That?
I did.
That's a good time.
It was.
KG, we didn't even make 24 hours, man.
I know, right?
We didn't even.
Crazy.
And KG's got his Lions cap on, of course. It didn't even plan it that way. Didn't even make 24 hours, But I think to tie those two topics together, there comes a time where it's just time to go. And I know the wiseacre out there so quickly is going to go, well, who do you want? Well, can I worry about that tomorrow? Even later on this afternoon. What I know definitively, okay, is that wasn't working. That wasn't working. And sometimes you need to make a change, man. It's the way it is.
Our old buddy David Blau is on the list to be interviewed. Remember him? You remember Hard Knocks, guys?
Who can forget?
He was going to be the backup quarterback. He was like the offensive coach type with the quarterback room. Wasn't very good, but, catchers that aren't very good always become good managers. So they're hoping that this guy is going to be a good head coach, a good offensive coordinator to start.
The whole Kellen Moore thing, right?
Yeah, Kellen Moore's a head coach with the Saints.
I'm not trying to hate on Dog. He could be a great offensive mind, a better offensive mind than he is a quarterback. Why are we doing this, Lions? Why it's got to be the names that we've known for forever?
Thank you.
Especially when you went to the right team, but to the wrong person. Cliff Kingsbury's right there. He's right there.
That's the way I feel.
Established.
Sorry, that's the way I
David Blau.
Bro, it's just an interview.
That's what we do with David Blau.
It's just an interview.
I don't care.
It's not signed yet.
I don't care. Why?
There are other guys out there
I
as
thought we
well.
were doing shit differently now.
It just feels like we're going backwards in the sense that we're just comfortable with David Blau. So it's
familiar
like,
names.
hey, let's just bring him back. An old friend. You did the same thing with Teddy Bridgewater. Why are we doing this?
Yeah, it's familiarity, man.
He's not going to play. He's coaching.
I know,
I
but
don't
he
care.
isn't that great as a coach as it is.
How do you know?
I don't want any Lions leftovers. I want new things. I'm sorry if that's too much to ask. I want new things.
All right, listen. Kevin O'Connell, bad quarterback, excellent offensive mind, quarterback guru now.
Yes.
Okay. How do you know that ain't David Blau?
That's not everybody.
But do you know what I could say though to that? I don't know how David Blau would be.
And I said that.
I don't.
I'm
You know
not
what?
trying- it's not an indictment on him.
I think Cliff Kingsbury is a pretty good mind. Does that make sense?
Of course.
Now the first thing that I would do if I'm Dan Campbell is I'd sit down and I'd sit in the same room and I'd go, I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna sit back here and I'm gonna shut up. You tell me what my offense is gonna look like. I want you to tell me what my offense is gonna look like. Because this is my team. You're my offensive coordinator. I'm handing you the keys to this sleek automobile that needs a little work done. Make no mistake about that, okay? But she still runs like a charm, all right? So now what you need to do is you need to tell me what my offense is going to look like. And if they're on the same page, I would hire him like that.
Now, he has a massive ego.
They all do.
He,
You know they all do.
He especially.
They all do.
If you remember back in the Hard Knock days and all of that, remember the draft, the COVID draft?
Yes.
Remember they panned to his house?
Who can forget?
I mean, this guy went, didn't he go to Indonesia for a year to coach or just to take a year off? This guy is like, he's out there.
There's a little Aaron Rodgers there, right?
He's out there.
I think he had a retreat to
Yes.
Thailand or
Yeah,
some
Thailand.
shit like that.
He's out there. Nothing going there is fine. That's great, man. If you got the money and
Do what you need to do for your inner peace, right?
do what you got to do.
You know what this is? This is like when everybody, with the Pistons wanted Rasheed to come coach. It's just like, I'm just sick of the familiarity and playing it safe. Like, we need to start getting uncomfortable and maybe start doing some things different. This shows me that this is no different going on. Like, you're just sticking with the culture. You're sticking with grit. Oh, he was in our building before. He's somebody that we trust. To me, you got to expand your horizons.
Look at that mustache.
But it's
Great stash.
You want us to trust that mustache?
He looks like Nick Koloff in a helmet, don't
it's
he?
only getting us to a certain
Knight.
point, man. And that's just my thing. Once again, this is not an indictment on him. I'm more so mad at the regime for identifying him when on literally the same team you have one of the best offensive coordinators in this game that just became available.
KG, I love that take.
That's it.
Can you bell yourself? I'm going to ask you to bell yourself.
I got you, man.
No, I love that take. I think there's more validity to what KG just said than we all want to agree. And Maz, this is how I'd say it. Okay?
Do we have to agree with him?
No. Listen, Dan Orlovsky. What did Dan Orlovsky say? Phase 2.
Yeah.
This is phase 2.
It is.
Do we all agree with that?
Facts.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that phase 2. Okay. Do you know what I know? This goes back. Boy, sometimes you just stumble upon shit. We started talking about Harbaugh and then Osmus and everything. Sometimes you have to say, "Hey, this was fun. This has been really cool the last 3 years." Okay, but we got to change the grit and shit. We got to go be something different.
Yeah.
Because this didn't work for a myriad of reasons. It didn't work. Okay, it doesn't mean that it's broken. It doesn't mean that I want to tear it all down, okay? But you know what we have to do? You have to show the ability to change, all right? Because the National Football League's a copycat league,
Yeah.
right? How many times have we talked about it? Dan Campbell changed the National Football League.
Facts.
It's unarguable. We're watching the era of football, okay, and I'm not even talking about Maz and I, BC, black and white shit, okay? Yeah. The era of football that everybody watching this show grew up in, go back 5 years. 5 years. Guys would have been losing their flipping minds if you went for it on 4th and 2 from the plus 48-yard line. They'd be losing their minds. Guys like Maz would want to rewind and take a sack. So we didn't have to have that discussion about going for it on 4th and 2 from the plus 48.
How about going for 2 points, in the middle of a game? That's another thing that's changed.
You know what? I like the way my offense is going. Yeah, I know we're on the minus 39.
Yeah.
But I like our offensive line, and I think we're going to go for it on 4th and 1. What? People would have loved 5 years ago,
yeah.
right? Yeah. That's Dan Campbell. You see it every game now. I guarantee you this weekend, even in the playoffs, somebody will go for a 4th down where we are prone to think back to yesteryear. We all are in one way, shape, or form. Your yesteryear might be 5 years ago. Our yesteryear is 50 years ago, okay? But we're all prone to go back. It takes a second for our mind to process. Oh yeah, people don't do shit like that anymore. People don't. Oh, I'm just punting the ball away. Mm-hmm. I'm going to play defense. I'm gonna play the field position game, and I'm going to play it safe. Not anymore.
Nope.
And you can't tell me that isn't Dan Campbell. So teams have copycatted that. They've studied the Lions. They've watched the Lions. They've put Jared Goff in positions of uncomfortability. Hi, Brian Flores. What's up? What's up? How you doing, man? KG, we were just talking about that yesterday.
Yeah.
This man poured over tape and said, you know what I'm going to do? I am going to come up the middle. I am going to get right in that motherfucker's face. And I am going to make his life miserable. Hey, what happened twice this year, you know?
I don't know, man.
I love that take, KG. See, I'm taking a second to absorb that.
I hear you.
We're not asking to change what we are, okay? Like that, like the culture, all that, it's wonderful. But isn't it time to be different?
This signals to me that you're playing it safe. And I don't think this is an offseason where you can afford to do that and expect to get better, or at least back to where we were. And then you're looking at this he hasn't even been a coordinator before. You can't keep pulling no names and think you're going to hit on everyone. You got lucky with Ben Johnson. And I know Matt Shepard would get mad at me for saying lucky. My apologies. But you kind of lucked out with Ben Johnson. He was a relative unknown, a holdover from a different regime. And you got lucky with that. He ended up helping Dan Campbell out a lot. He becomes the offensive coordinator. The rest is history. I don't know if you can just go to the well and do that every single time. We saw it with Shep. People want Shep fired because he's a first-time coordinator and people feel like he's in over his head. Although he had a good point, he had good points throughout the season. But people want him gone. I don't know why you would chase that with David Blau. That's just
Listen, man, we don't spend money. You're forgetting that. Kingsbury costs money.
When do we start spending money?
I'm just saying, Kingsbury costs money. A lot of money.
I'd make him the highest paid.
He'll be one of the highest paid OCs in the league.
I'd make him the highest paid.
If he doesn't
Why can't we make him the highest
If he doesn't become a head coach.
This not even salary cap money we talking about. This straight from Sheila.
Why
can't you make him the highest paid?
7 openings. 7. He might get a gig.
He might. But I don't think David Blau is the answer, and excuse me if I'm being premature with that. I just don't think he's the answer.
All right. Boy, look at JB on it. Giants, Titans, Falcons, Cardinals, Browns, Raiders. You got the GM openings, and you're going to see musical chairs, right? I mean, look, Eberflus. Eberflus, even after the disaster that was in Chicago,
got hired.
Somebody was going to hire Matt Eberflus, right?
While he was still getting paid.
Now, the same dynamic goes into place, okay? And you guys got to forgive me for just a second, all right? I know Matt Eberflus, so like there's a little I'm rooting for the guy in there, all right? The circumstances in Dallas weren't exactly the best, okay? But it didn't matter. You didn't get the job done. And now, maybe, just maybe, in his reclamation tour, somebody's going to say, well, you know what? I don't know if I want to make our DC. Why don't you just work on the linebackers? Why don't you were a linebacker back in the day. Why don't you can be our linebacker coach, right? Because that's what all those guys don't think for a second. Cliff Kingsbury isn't thinking to himself, okay, all right, he's sitting there right now. He's going, what gig could I take that could put me in the best favorable light to get another head coaching gig? What gig could I take?
It's us.
I'm not being a slapdick.
Right.
You guys tell me if I'm wrong.
It's the best offensive job you could ask for.
Would the Detroit Lions be at the top of the list? I think so.
Yeah.
Right? And that's what's going on in his mind. Cliff Kingsbury isn't coming here saying, I am the key to unlock the Lions' full potential. I've been looking at this job for years and coveting it because I know. Do you know what Cliff Kingsbury's saying? Yeah, I can do things for the Lions, and then in a year or two, I can go get another head coaching gig.
But what's wrong with that?
Nothing. Nothing.
Especially with a team in a Super Bowl, like trying to go after a Super Bowl. It could benefit all parties. If I gotta hire a hitman to come in here and get the job done for a year or two,
dude,
and piece the fuck out, that's what I'm gonna do.
I'll go back to what we talked about 10,000 times in the spring. Go full Jimmy Johnson. Lose everybody. Lose Dave Wanstead. Lose Norv Turner. Lose what's his name who went to the Miami Hurricane. Butch Davis.
Yeah.
Lose them all. I don't care. You win a Super Bowl? Okay, bye. That's it. Like that's it. And we are in that window. We're in that window right now.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to say it again. We are going to say this all off season, okay? There are more questions than any of us want to admit about this roster going into 2026, okay? The offensive line, yes, the defensive line, and the entire defensive backfield. Oh, and by the way, Maz is back. Like, there are. This is going to be a really weird offseason. But again, based on what we already have in place, okay? Yeah, you know what, KG? I think the old line comes back into place. You know? Gosh damn it, I do want more.
Yeah.
I do want more. I want the best possible choice. And Maz, to your point, you know what? For all I know, David Blau might be the next Ben Johnson.
He could be.
He could.
He might be.
Yep.
Right?
Like Neil say, I don't think we have the time for that, though. It'd be nice if he is. I just don't think for this position that the Lions are in right now, it's not the time for that. It's not the time to be trying to raise a new OC and, you can learn on the job. That's literally why people are mad at Kelvin Shepard right now. Literally the exact same reason. And I see the chat. It's just an interview. I do get that. I admit I might be being pretentious here. But this is not a good first signaling that the Lions are going to try to shake things up or change and do something different or be aggressive.
We need to do something different, and people don't like to hear that.
That's it.
We do.
That's it. I could be wrong. I could be dead wrong.
I really I think you can be different but yet be the same. I do. I think you can change. Like Maz, guys like us in this business, we've seen everything.
Of course.
Okay. You have to roll with the changes, man. Mm-hmm. Am I the same guy? Of course I am. Like, is Maz the same guy? Of course he is. Right? But yet at the same time, you have to learn this, or you have to learn that, or you have to deviate this way, or you have to deviate. There's nothing wrong with that. Because I know some people are going to hear that, KG, and go, what the hell are you guys talking about? Don't you remember this franchise your whole life? Okay, but this, okay, this hasn't worked.
Yeah, it hasn't. And I think about Dan Campbell being overloaded this year, and you had an experienced vet up there in the box with Johnny Moe, and that shit fell apart. And we talk about Dan Campbell being overloaded. You think a first-time offensive coordinator in David Blau, you think that'd be any better? First year on the job? Like, I don't know.
History's going to repeat itself.
I just have questions.
Listen, man, go back to the season when John Morton came out and said, hey, J-Mo, it's on me. It's my fault. That was Dan Campbell ripping him to shreds, saying, why aren't you using this guy?
Right.
Why aren't you using this guy?
Good point.
But you want to know something? Maybe if Dan Campbell would have just maybe coached him up a little and maybe left him alone, who knows what John Morton could have done going forward with this team. Because what Dan did certainly did not work. He made it a one-back offense. The offensive line was terrible.
Aha! Aha! Say it again.
He made it a one-back offense.
Thank you.
But there's no rag now. That's why he did that. Because David Montgomery can't escape like Gibbs can. He just can't.
I wish he got the ball more.
I get it.
I do.
In hindsight,
Yep.
I wish Dan Campbell would have let the guy just call the whole year. And then everything goes through your head coach anyway. Even Ben Johnson's calls. Dan Campbell had to say, okay. He should have just let the guy. What did he get? 5 games? How many games did he get?
I don't remember exactly.
He didn't get a lot.
JB, can you look that up? When,
Yeah, I can.
He didn't get a lot.
You
No.
talking about John Morton?
Yeah.
He had
Was
he got fired
it
in week 10.
Was it week 10? So
It was
did he
week
have
10.
8 games?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought it was 8.
Okay,
I
8
could be
games,
wrong.
but at the
He
time,
got
Not even
fired
halfway
right
point.
after the bye, if
right?
I'm not mistaken.
And they were still top 3 offense at that point. Not at their peak, but still top 3 offense with all the injuries.
We talked about that. Remember?
Yes.
I did the devil's advocate
Yes.
thing. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah,
Maybe
I
if
believe
he
it
would-
was week 10 where he
In hindsight, Dan Campbell bit off more than he could chew. He did.
Oh, he was in over his head.
He
this-
did.
He would be the first guy to say it.
Yep.
The one thing you have to give Dan credit for is accountable, and I don't know if anybody asked him. I wasn't down there, but if somebody asked him, "Hey, Dan, did you have too much on your plate this year?" I'm sure somebody asked it at some point in time. Dan, I bet you Dan would say yes. I mean, this is a guy that gave himself an F for the season.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's one thing I respect about Dan is Dan will own that shit.
I respect
right?
everything about him. I love him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He is.
We all do.
He is a head coach. He is the boss. No
Yeah.
doubt about it.
But why not strengthen your head coach with the best that you can strengthen him with?
How do you know Blau ain't that?
First year on the job, man. I don't think we in a position. To
He
be
was
doing
here
that.
when the Lions' offense was perking.
So was Johnny Mo.
We gotta. I'm gonna say it again. You sit down and you make sure you're on the same page. Period. End of story. Yeah, are we on the same page? Like, I want to hear you. I'm not even going to tell you what I want. I want you to tell me what you think our offense should be, how you want to see our offense run. Okay? And if we fall in place, and I'm not saying agree on everything, that's absolutely impossible. And quite frankly, sometimes some push and shove and pushback actually is good for the team. All right? But that's first and foremost. What do you want to do? Right? And yeah, I think because David Blau doesn't have any experience, that doesn't mean he can't be great. I would look for experience, though. That's just me. I would look for
So
experience.
if he can't get Kingsbury, what other offensive guys out there? You got Brian Dable, who is a terrific offensive guy. And I think he was over his head as a head coach.
Oh, no doubt about it. I can't
was.
believe he kept his
To
job.
say
Yeah.
the least.
Like, for 2 years, it was like, is there something I'm missing?
Yeah.
Does he have pictures on the Amon-Ra family or something? It was weird.
No, Joe Shane does though.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable.
I can't believe that. shit.
I just unbelievable.
John Mara has cancer. Since we saw them, remember when we got rid of Saquon Barkley,
Yeah.
how disappointed he was then? You know, he's been sick since then. So I think maybe he's just going to leave Shane in charge see if he could pull this together. Because they got their quarterback, they got their running back, they got their wide receiver.
They're
they have a
not-
top 5 pick.
Personnel, they're not bad.
Their defense has a lot of big names.
I'm not being funny.
I know that.
They're not
They're not that bad.
They're not bad.
So the guy didn't make a bad. He brought players here. He wasn't afraid to trade for guys like Brian Burns. He's not that bad. Had the wrong coach though, no doubt about it. Had the wrong coach.
Yeah. Well, this is I don't even know how to. This is uncharted territory for us as a fan base.
Yeah.
We've never been in this position before. Never. Like, I mean that. We're not. I mean, that's been the reality of this Campbell Holmes Campbell era is we've never been in a position like this, okay? we seriously think about it in your Lion fandom, okay? Even
Remember Tom Moore? He was here for like 20 years.
even guys like Maz and I who saw the early 90s, okay? There wasn't that, okay, you know what? Multiple years in a row we've had a winning record, okay? 2 of those years we were legit Super Bowl contenders. Not pretend, legit Super Bowl errors. We've never seen this before.
Nope.
And then you have a core nucleus, and we had a core nucleus back then, no doubt about it. We had, God love him, a laughing stock as a football coach. Everybody and their brother knows it, right? And we didn't have enough pieces around him. There's a really good core nucleus right now with a lot of good pieces around. More work needs to be done, okay? But that's the one thing that group could never do. They couldn't find that consistency. They were really good in 91. They fell flat on their face in 92. Then 93, 94, 95, they were back in the playoffs. Then they fell flat on their face again. And then we went into that mediocre, yay, we're going to go 8-8, 9-7, yay.
6 playoffs in the 90s.
Right, but this is 4 years in a row of a winning football team with, I hope everybody out there would admit this, 2 years where you were a very serious Super Bowl contender. Yeah. All right? So how are we going to react to taking a step back? Because, again, it's not linear. It is not linear. Because you step back, that does not mean that it's going to keep going that way. Because you step up, that does not mean it's onward and upward from there. It just doesn't work that way. And I think we're all prone, I'll speak for me, well, KG, because the Tigers did this in 2024, that must mean in 2025 we're going to take the next step.
Right.
Doesn't always work that way. And same thing with the Lions, unfortunately. All right, we are way late. Sorry, JB.
You're good.
I apologize. No, I'm not good, actually.
That's how we starting, David Blau.
David Blau. That's how he started.
Come on, y'all.
Wednesday morning.
Help me help you, Lions. God damn.
So hold
Come
on.
up here and support you every goddamn day.
Did you see what JB just sent?
No.
What?
The Giants are scheduled to interview Super Bowl winning coach
Harbaugh.
Mike McCarthy for their head coaching job.
Oh, yeah.
Have
No,
a
he was going to be
blast.
back.
Would you headbutt something if that happened?
I don't care anymore.
Would you? No, come on.
You do.
Have a slice.
Yeah, you
why don't
do.
you?
I don't think Mike McCarthy's as bad as people paint him out to be. I don't.
Yeah.
Do you think that Mike McCarthy at this point is a guy that could take you to the promised land?
Not without a Hall of Fame quarterback.
Yeah.
He's not bad, Sean.
John Harbaugh or
Yeah,
Mike
but
McCarthy?
he's not great either.
John Harbaugh and Mike McCarthy.
He's Coach Purgatory.
Stop it. Don't do it. Don't say it.
I
Don't.
won't.
You think it?
I won't say it.
But
Well,
do you
he
think
He
it?
thinks
I
it.
think they're basically even.
No.
Each have one Super Bowl.
That's true.
That is true.
That's a factual statement.
Each get to the playoffs.
One
quite
had a
often.
lot of more success in the middle of that, though.
I'm just saying. Success is what, Sean? What's success?
Fleeting.
What's the real success?
Justice.
Winning the Super Bowl.
Yeah, fair.
Each has one.
Fair enough.
I don't give a shit if you win 12 or 13 games.
Fair enough.
I'm not going to argue with that
They're
either.
both the same guy.
Notice I shut my mouth.
They're the same guy.
I think John Harbaugh's better, but
That's fine.
your point is taken. How's that?
Fine.
All right? Because I'm telling you, right, you win a Super Bowl, I don't care. Like, I'm done. There's a really good chance I'll just be a drunk the rest of my days. Win a Super Bowl. Sean, are you coming into work today? I am not. I am drunk again.
Remember, one of the teams of the 4 misfits are going to be in the Super Bowl this year.
Don't say that. Don't.
I'm telling you.
Jacksonville, Houston, Detroit, Cleveland. 2 of them have a good chance. One has won 8 in a row. The other's won 9 in a row. One of them could represent the AFC, meaning 3 dummies left on the island of misfit toys, led by our Lions.
If Jacksonville get past the Bills, I'm telling y'all, y'all might want to get ready.
Dude,
Get to the effort.
KG, I'm sorry. I know if you watch this show, we have been on Houston for weeks. We really have, legitimately. And I talked about it on the dumb pregame show. The Jacksonville thing, like, Trevor Lawrence looks really legit.
Yeah.
Like, That was a guy I was about a second away from going like that, right? He was going down Tua Road, right?
Yeah, I was supporting him up until this year. And this year I was like, all right, I give up.
How about that? The one stat. Jacksonville would have 10 in a row had it not been for Houston starting their win streak in Jacksonville, coming back from 17 points
Oh, that's
down.
funny, really?
That's where it started.
Wow.
Yep.
Isn't that weird?
That's where it started.
What a weird year, man.
Yeah.
And then we got a kid from Indiana who won a Heisman Trophy, being right now at least a consensus number 1 pick. What planet do we live on?
Indiana.
Indiana Hoosiers are number 1 in the nation, by the way. Did anybody like?
How about Michigan State's best receiver going over there next season?
I really like to see how much Nick made.
How do you not match that?
Well, you know what? If I'm Nick Marsh, where would I rather be? I'm not being funny.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
a team that's ready to win instead of a team maybe on the way up.
Where I mean, that's we were talking about that in our chat like over the holidays. I don't think people realize, and Neil's the money guy, but I don't think people realize like what Indiana is pouring into their football program is insane. The numbers are insane. And so not only did Cignetti and his staff get like a big raise, but then they got like an extra $11 million. Do with it as you please. Right?
It's awesome.
Now compare and contrast that to what Ohio State is doing. They're right in the same, like I think the number was, don't quote me, I think like Ohio State had $11.4 million to play with in their football program, and Indiana had like 11.2 or something. Like, dude.
But then there's the sneak money on top of it all.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the number was $24 million that they poured in.
Oh, it worked.
And that's just for spending money and going and picking guys and
Where
things
did this
like that.
Cignetti get? I know he came from James Madison. But when was he born? And I mean, born to be this kind of guy. Because he's an ass kicker.
He became it.
A lot of times what happens, it's that guy that just needed the opportunity, the right place at the right time.
Jeez.
Because I say it all the time, JB, to all the Spartan fans out there, you're lying through your teeth if you were excited when Mark D'Antonio was hired. You're lying through your teeth. Nobody was. Great. Some guy from Cincinnati. Hooray. Yay. Maybe we can go back to the days of 8-4. Yippee! You know? I mean, and that's like...
I mean, it was a huge question mark back when
right
he got
place,
hired.
right time. It's just, chip on his shoulder. He understands where he's at. I think he understands. I love his anger when people... Did you see that comment? By the way, we're just not going to break today. Sorry, JB. No, did you see at that presser before the game against Alabama when somebody started talking about the brand? When somebody and like that look he got in his eyes, and his eyes got real small, and you could see him fire lasers. And he was like, "These damn kids don't know a damn thing about this brand. You know what they know about? They know about our football team being damn good the last couple of years." And like that. And I was like, "Gosh damn, I want to go to war. Fuck that Alabama brand stuff. What does that have to do with me walking on the field and punching you in the mouth?"
Boy, did they punch him. Boy, did they punch him.
Yeah. All right, JB, we're breaking, I swear. Where do you want to go?
We got to hear from Buddies and then BlackRock. But first, let me clear up these super chats because we do have quite a few of them coming in. Shout out to our guy, LaBarthany, sending in $4.99. Said, disclaimer, you probably drag your knuckles if you complain about the free show being late. Shout out to our guy.
Shout out
man.
LaBarthany.
Always, thank you.
LaBarthany.
Always, you're the
We
best.
love you, man.
You're the best.
What time is it in the desert?
We got $5 from I Ain't Say That. He said the Nuggets had to call up their entire Grand Rapids Gold team, and they beat the Wizards, a G League team. Can we get rid of the Wizards forever?
Pretty much.
Bring back the Bullets.
Yeah, at this point. Yeah, lost franchise.
Bring back the Bullets.
They went down when Gill went down. It was never the same.
Can I say this, though? You know what I'm going to say, all right? I have watched unbelievably bad franchises get really, really good because they got the right people in place. Our Detroit Lions are one of them. Now, we haven't won the ultimate prize yet, all right? The New Jersey Devils.
Mickey Mouse.
The most PC human being in the world, Wayne Gretzky, took a shot at the New Jersey Devils.
I was there.
And then the New Jersey Devils went and won multiple Stanley Cups. The Golden State Warriors. You just get the right person in place who brings the right people in, man. And you know why I keep telling myself that? Because I keep telling myself I'm going to see a Super Bowl before I die.
Mm-hmm. But then there's the Clippers.
Stop it! You always try to make me look up, and I'm not looking up, Maz.
Clippers, Lions. Let me think of a baseball team.
I'm looking straight
That has
ahead.
no chance.
I am looking straight ahead.
Go ahead, buddy.
We got $4.99 from Dante151 sending in. He said, Jesus, 13 years ago, Baltimore won the Super Bowl. I was 21 years old back then. That is insane. Also, that Super Bowl win was with sparkly eyes, Mr. Flacco.
Damn right.
Yeah, it was. Shout out.
Damn right.
Isn't that nuts? Sometimes when you think, like I told you the other day, we were watching Iron Man, and I was like, hey, you know that was 18 years ago? And my son looks at me, and he's like, stop it! Come on, what the?
Yeah.
Time's just flying. Now, Maz, gosh damn it, I'm stuck on which baseball team.
That can't ever win?
That just,
Yeah, I'd have to look at the standings. I could pick you one or two that have no chance. Never had a chance.
because the Angels won. I always thought the Angels were just a woebegone franchise,
They are.
but they won. Gosh damn it! Why do you do things like that?
I know.
You don't totally throw me up. I'm trying to be good for JB and keep us on time, and then you say dumb shit like that.
Well,
All right, go ahead, JB.
We got the
I'm
basketball. We got the hockey. We got the football. We need a baseball.
All right, we'll find one.
We got one.
We got $5 from Silas. He sends in. He said, "This is a Maz and Sean question. How many QBs are going to move into the top 15 of the draft that have no business being there? Any names?"
Every year, just set your watch to it.
There'll be at least 3 that don't belong there.
Somebody will go, and you, like, if I always say it's the Christian Ponder. Like,
Oh, good old Christian
like
Ponder.
it's the Christian Ponder. Like, huh?
Even
what?
a bad Lions used to whoop his ass. That shit was great.
What did you see in him that would cause you to?
It was the Jets. Didn't the Jets take him?
No, it was the Vikings.
Oh,
Yeah, it
Vikings
was the
took him.
Vikings.
What sucker did the Jets take?
We ended up getting.
Oh, Jets took the
Nick
Penn
Fairley
State guy.
because of it.
Yeah,
Hackenberg.
Hackenberg.
Sackenberg.
Yeah,
Oh,
Sackenberg.
Remember when
that
he was
guy.
can't miss? Wow. Penn State quarterbacks getting overrated. That's strange.
How about John Huffnagel?
Shout out to our guy LeBartney again, sending in $4.99. He said, "A, Teddy wearing 50 in the preseason is one of the funniest things I've ever seen in the NFL recently. And B, it did work out when we brought him back for one play."
I guess.
It's a great drive.
Hey, I guess.
So just bring in David Blau for one series.
No.
If you guys remember
Not
the Hard
even for one
Knocks,
series.
remember Hard Knocks when they lost them to the Vikings? They were like devastated. You remember?
That's the problem.
No, because
He
Nostalgia.
wasn't good.
correct, but because of what else he brings to the team is what I'm trying to tell you.
Maz, I hear you. I'm just
saying.
Maz, can I throw a baseball team at you now?
Please,
The Tampa Rays. They're
No.
never going to win a Super
no, I'm not
World
going to
Series.
count them.
You're not going to count them?
No, because they're always good.
But they're never going to win
I know, but
because they don't spend money.
But I'm talking Lions, Clippers. You got to
Okay, that level of bad.
Yeah, and Wizards.
I think the way the Pittsburgh Pirates have operated for a long but well, some people have seen a championship. I mean, granted it was 50 years ago, but
79.
79,
That was 50 years ago.
46, 47.
Oh my God.
47.
We
We're
are
never
family.
going to break.
Sorry.
We're never going to break.
Shout out Detroit DC sending in $5. He said, "The Lions have reached a point where they are desired, so get Cliff or Stefanski. Just move to Florida and bring your guys with me. Bring you guys with me."
There's a guy, Stefanski. We didn't mention him.
Yeah.
I've been mentioning him.
Yeah,
I wanted
yeah,
him
he
first,
is.
and then
Yeah,
I heard
KG.
Cliff. I want Cliff. But
How about Dayball?
Kevin, I wouldn't agree with Dayball, but I can deal with that. I can't deal with David Blau. I'm sorry. Like, I'll stomach Brian Dayball.
Sean, we're 69 years this year for the Lions.
Why do you?
I didn't. No,
Why
I just.
do you got to bring that?
No, you just brought up 59. And I just said, "Holy crow, 57." I'm like, we're 69 years.
We're never going to break.
Colorado Rockies.
Ain't no break, B.
Well, they became the Devils.
No, I'm talking about baseball.
Oh, well, yeah. They've been to the World Series. Don't you remember that Rocktober?
Yeah, but they're never going to win, right? I don't know if there's a comp in baseball.
Yeah.
I really don't. I don't know if there's a
Yeah.
comp.
It could have been the
1 hour
Nationals,
in
but
the
they won.
books.
This is the raging ADHD show right
It
now
is.
because we have like
It
4
is.
different
I know.
conversations
Yep.
going
I
on
know.
right now.
We will find that baseball.
Can I
team.
tell you about what I'm going to put on my barbecue? But go ahead. I'm sorry, Jim.
You're good. Our guy LeBarthony once again, $4.99. He says, shout out #commie Mass comment.
You are a communist. Confirmed.
I told you it has to be the right situation.
I'm so
for the
glad
side.
that I'm so
Right,
glad that he
okay.
brought that back up. Thank you, LeBartney.
Yeah.
That is the Maz bite of the year.
Maz might be a scab worker too. We don't know.
I don't cross lines. My dad was a teamster.
You're
Crossing the line.
Oh, this off the best.
Oh, we got $5 from 7 of 9 yards sending in. Said interviewing Blau makes us seem unserious about the Super Bowl and not concerned about the window.
That's kind of the fear I have.
Who's running the offense in Chicago to help Ben? Is it Randall L?
I don't know.
I don't know. Is he like is his is he?
He's
the
up
OC?
there.
I don't even know.
He's up there on the
I know
offensive
Ben's calling
coach.
the plays. I know
Yeah.
that.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. Your ego can't let go of that.
No.
You're
Hey, well, he's doing a good job too.
tremendous.
Yeah,
He's turned Caleb into all world.
he is. That's good. I'm glad you finally realized that.
No break shall be taken.
Unbelievable. Shout out Eric sending in $1.99.
Why do you and Neil have to poke me every night?
asking us, would you bring back Schwartz?
For
I love
DC,
Jim. I love Jim Schwartz.
if they decide to get rid of Shepard, then yes.
Would I rather have him over Shep? Yes, but I'm content with Shep.
Yeah.
I think he did a better job than people are giving him credit for with what he had at his disposal. You guys, whether we want to admit it or not, we were not as good as we all thought they were going to be on the defensive side of the ball. There were reasons that was the case, okay? But I think to me the first step is confession. We did not have the elite pass rush, and our defensive backfield was absolutely decimated. We weren't what we thought, and I think we have to take that into consideration. I really honestly believe Shep did about as good as he could do with what he had at his disposal.
I agree.
Yeah. And for the few people out there that may want Kelvin Shepard gone but support this David Blau shit, we don't want to hear you. I ain't gonna lie. Do not pipe up in the chat. Do not do that.
Kenny, you think that's racist?
What? That Shep? I mean, it could
Get
be,
rid of
but I don't
Shep
know.
and bring in Blau.
Can I also say this?
A little bit, maybe.
I don't
Joking.
like to speak
know.
in absolutes, but I would go as far as to saying this. There would be a 99.9999999% chance that they wouldn't bring back Jim Schwartz. How's that?
Yeah, I agree.
That's fair.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure if Jim Schwartz would want to come back.
Yeah, that part too. I don't
He
know
wouldn't
if
want to
wants
come back as a coordinator.
But
He'd want to ride in on a steed though and become the head coach again.
But
Yeah, it's not
I
gonna
think this
happen.
franchise there would be a 99.99999% chance somebody would bring that up in a room and they'd look at him like what. That's like a guy saying, I hope my quarterback gets sacked on third down.
I just got that. Just hit me late.
That's okay.
Oh, man. $2 from I Ain't Say That. He says, Mash, your New Jersey Devils lost 9-0.
I know. I brought that up to Sean when I walked
Boy,
in the
is
room
Patrick
today.
Waugh doing
How does a
his job.
hockey team lose 9-0?
Ask Waugh. He was on the other side
I
of it,
know.
as you
How many
recall.
goals for him? 7 that night?
I think he gave up 9, didn't he? Didn't they finally yank him at 9? It was awful.
That was ice. When he came off that ice, oh my God.
Gosh.
Him, was it Tyrion?
Mario Tremblay.
Yeah, Tremblay. Oh my.
Waugh,
9-0.
Waugh is doing a phenomenal job. Sorry, this is our little hockey.
Yeah.
Look where the Islanders are at and look what they have on their roster. Their best player by far is an 18-year-old. He's doing a phenomenal job with the Islanders. He really is.
Bring back the aisle.
Do we know what a commercial break is?
We're well past that.
We're well
We may as
past
well
that
keep
now
going,
at this
right?
point. Shout out to J-Rod Sayers.
Yeah,
sending in
Jared.
$5.
Shout
He said,
out.
Been a few days since I made a comment. Happy New Year, fellas. Looking forward to 2026.
That's
Keep
our
up
guy.
the great work. P.S. Reminder to Maz, Black Rock.
Yep.
All right,
Hey,
JS,
shout out
you
Jared
got it.
Sayers. Hey, I need some more of that
Don't we
chocolate
got?
chip
We
pie
got to
too. That
hook him.
shit was great.
Did he get a steak yet? He didn't get a steak yet.
If he didn't, we got to make sure he gets it.
All
Yeah,
right.
we definitely do.
Please, yes.
$199 from D Hint 2011. He said, "What about Eric Bieniemy for Lions OC?"
Isn't that it? But isn't
I
it,
haven't heard his name in 3
No.
years.
right? Isn't it? You
Yeah,
know,
he's done.
isn't it hysterical how sometimes there becomes the hot name, and then for whatever reason it kind of disappears?
Yeah.
There was
he
a
became
reason.
a parody at a certain point.
There was a reason he didn't get a head
Do you
coaching
remember
job.
Austin?
Yeah.
Like Austin was the hot name, and
Yeah.
and right and.
I remember.
Maz, the funniest thing is Sean Payton went off the list and then went back on the list. You remember going back like 20, 25 years ago, everybody and their brother talked about Sean Payton, and then it kind of went away for a while, and then it kind of came back and he got his opportunity, and obviously he's made the most of it.
Yeah.
But isn't that weird?
It's some weird stuff with Bieniemy, man. Like he was rubbing organizations the wrong way, then he disappeared. I think he's with the Bears now.
I thought you were about to say something else.
Yeah, no. No, but I think he's with the Bears now, I believe. But you haven't really legitimately heard his name in the cycle in the last 3 years.
Austin reinvented how to be a defensive coordinator.
Yep, he did.
He legit. Do you remember everybody and their
Sarah
brother was
Austin.
going nuts about him, and he hasn't sniffed anything.
He hasn't.
Wow.
By the way, that's 11 years ago. 12 years ago. 12 years ago, the 2014 Lions.
Wow.
He's working somewhere though. He's
Oh, yeah,
solid.
he's
guys like
he's
that, you'll
working.
always get a job.
Yeah, he's never what
you
people thought he was going to be.
Hold on. All right, go ahead.
I
Anything
think
else?
he's at Wawa in Jersey.
$2 from Silas. He sends in. He said, "The Mariners are the woe-begotten team." What do you think, Mass?
You know what? Until last year, I would say you're probably right there. You're probably
Yeah,
right there.
The Mariners are
Seattle,
back.
Seattle, the Pilots never won, and the Mariners never really won. That's a good call. That's a good call. But I think they're better now than they have been in years past.
Okay, Austin, since he was the hottest name out there. Cincinnati Bengals defensive coordinator 1 year. Senior defensive assistant and secondary coach for the Steelers for 3. And he's been the DC for Mike Tomlin since 2022. I had no idea.
Yeah, I was about to say he's got a job and he's doing
Yeah,
good.
I apologize. I had no idea he
He's
was
in
in
D.C.
Pittsburgh.
right now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
Seriously, I'm not even being funny. I
Yeah,
had no idea.
they showed him during the Lions game. Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. Our guy Labartney once again sending in $4.99. It's 6 p.m. in the desert and 70 degrees, but I still rather have some Michigan weather, Mass.
God bless you, man. That's good. So we're on at a good time for Labartney. We're on around dinner time for Labartney. That's good.
Yeah.
And one more from Labartney as well, too, sending in $4.99. He said, Maz with more Caleb love equals CN.
Equals CN.
I don't know how it
No,
happened.
it was an emoji. But
I
for
was
some
like,
reason, the emoji
yeah, why
don't.
does it show up CN?
I have no idea, but it happens almost every night. Like
Last night, you guys were talking about basketball. Then all of a sudden, Neil comes out with a, "Hey, Mads, check this out."
So
Caleb's not getting better. He's getting worse.
the flag emoji is either the Korean flag or like the Chinese flag. So they're calling them a commie, pretty much.
Oh, okay.
And then, like,
Gotcha, that
3
makes
hours
sense.
later, Austin jumped in, or Anson jumped in and posted the exact same thing.
Yes.
Hey, Maz.
Yeah, exactly.
And then I had Justin trolling me all night last night. Justin was trolling me all night.
The only guy that backs me usually is Easy. That's it.
But
I'm on my own island.
no, listen, I'm not. See,
You guys troll that.
you're not wrong. I don't know what he's going to become. And unlike some people, I can confess, yes, he's improved. I just don't put him at the same level that you do. That's where our disagreement comes from.
Would you rather have Goff or would you rather have Caleb Williams?
Are you talking about right now, today?
Yes.
Jared Goff all day.
Yeah?
I know what Jared Goff
with your
is.
offensive line.
I know what Jared Goff is, yes.
Okay.
I know what – it's like we were talking about with the Love or Caleb Williams stuff. I get if people say Caleb Williams could be better. I get that, okay? Right now, today, I'd rather have Jordan Love.
Okay.
If starting my game, I'll take Jordan Love.
Okay.
I don't feel great about it, but I'll take it over that. And then I'd take a sack on 3rd and 4, so my
Exactly.
team would punt away.
3rd and 9.
3rd and 9. All right, it doesn't get much more Detroit than Buddy's Pizza.
Wait, what?
Did he tell you?
We're doing a live
No, I'm
read?
doing it by myself, damn it.
Cut him off.
Right.
Did I really, JB?
No. I was going to say, let's go to break.
I need my coffee, goddammit. Go to
Damn
break.
it, don't take the win. I get a rare victory, and you guys took it away from me. Look at that. Look at it.
Look up.
No, I'm not looking up. I'm
Just
looking
walk
at
out.
that right now. Yes, I could destroy that right now at 9:09. You hear about
9:09?
Detroit-style pizza? You hear about Detroit-style pizza all the time? That is Detroit-style pizza. That is
More
the
caffeine,
originator.
please.
They've been doing it since 1946. 80 years now, guys. 20 locations.
Lions won a championship back
all,
then.
all over Michigan.
This is why we
Buddy's
can't go
is
to
a
break.
cornerstone of the city of Detroit. 80 years now. And they're not going to punt on 4th and 2.
I don't want them to punt.
They don't want any sacks on 3rd and 4. Save 10% off
and
your
9.
entire order simply by using promo code 10meal. That's promo code 10meal. Go find a location nearest you at buddyspizza.com.
And Black Rock.
All right, guys, Black Rock. If you're not going to have buddies, hey, take your family out like KG did. Go on over to Black Rock Bar and Grill, home of the steak on the stone. They launched a whole new menu with a lot more items that are going to sizzle for you. That prime sirloins are here to stay. Not just a meal; it's a top rock experience.
Don't sleep on the lamb chop either.
There you go.
That lamb chop is amazing.
All you can eat platters for $20 too. I'm surprised you didn't get that, KG. All you can eat platters for $20. And mention Woodward Sports. The best part, KG jumped all over this. Mention Woodward Sports, 20% off.
Damn right.
Your entire food bill. Make sure you tell them Woodward Sports sent you. Head on over to Black Rock Bar and Grill.
cash and prizes than Woodward Sports. You don't believe us? Here's our latest $10,000 winner.
You know, you guys posted, hey, if you guess all this stuff right, you know, we'll give it's $10,000. I'm like, okay, well, why the hell not?
And the winning doesn't stop there. How about our Outkick Your Coverage winner?
I think you won. We got Tully, everybody. This guy's got a hot girl.
Bigger prizes, bigger giveaways, cash, merch, tickets, and more. All from the biggest sports network in Detroit. No one does it bigger and better than Woodward Sports. Make sure you're following, liking, subscribing on Instagram, Facebook, X, and YouTube for your chances to share in the winning. From Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
Why do we fight? We fight to protect the innocent, to hold the powerful accountable, to bring the oppressors to justice. Why do we fight? We fight to secure and preserve our civil liberties, to get each and every one of our clients the justice they deserve, and to make the lives of real people just like you whole again. ThenFights.com.
Woodward Sports is your #1 source for all things Detroit sports. Start your day with the Sean Baligian Morning Show from 8 to 10 a.m. Rolling into Big D Energy with Neil Rule, Jerry Foster, and Red Wing great Darren McCarty. Then make sure you're watching the Braylon Edwards Show with Shep from 2 to 4 p.m. Michigan great Braylon Edwards and the elite Matt Shepard break down all the biggest sports stories. End your day with the Woodward Heavyweights. Join Spencer and EZ nightly from 5 to 7 p.m. Every day, all the sports, all Detroit, live on the Woodward Sports Network. Detroit's #1 sports network.
Like a frostbite straight from the divine. Cold rush on my skin feels so fine. Muscle freeze, the ache. No side effects, no mistake. Chill Sub-Zero. Icy and true. Feel the chill. It's all for you. It's not magic, just science play. Chill Sub-Zero.
ton of fun, a ton of sports, and a ton of man meat. Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights, live daily 5 to 7 p.m. on Woodward Sports.
All right, Mad Packs fans, if you're looking to elevate your rotation, listen the hell up right now. You already know about the high-low pre-rolls and the Boom Shakalaka live resin-infused tarantulas, but Mad Packs has something fresh for the new year. Look out for the Mad Packs Extracts and Blizzard Packs. The perfect things to get you through a Michigan winter. Stay tuned with Woodward Sports Network for all of the latest marijuana updates.
Listen, this is your last chance. You got to get registered. If you want to be a part of the shenanigans this weekend, you got to get registered for the Woodward Sports Wicked Pickle Open. It's happening this Friday through Sunday. 3 days of nonstop pickleball, men's, women's, mixed, singles. It's where champions are made. Come out Friday night, 7:30. The Woodward Sports Celebrity Tournament hits the court. All your favorite Woodward Sports personalities, plus some local celebrities as well. It's all broadcast live. You can sign up now at pickleballtournaments.com or call Wicked Pickle in Westland, 734-331-3451. That's 734-331-3451. There's one place for pickleball, and that's Wicked Pickle in Westland.
And shout out to Mr. Vapor. It's a new next generation cannabis vape brand, energized for control, consistency, and clean delivery. The product line utilizes cutting-edge technology, streamlined design to meet the demand of experienced cannabis consumers, including their all-new premium 3-gram disposable THC vape, available in berry zittles. You got the blueberry gelato, bombsicle OG, lemon haze, lush ice, Phantom Punch, Rainbow Runts, Strawberry, and you can't forget about the Vanilla Kush as well, too.
I want all of them.
It's available in a dispensary near you. Find your store locator map online at MrVaporStore.com. And also follow them on Instagram at Mr. Vapor Store as well. Go and get some today.
Hey guys, there's no better place to catch the action than Art and Jake Sports Bar and Grill. Go to any one of their 6 locations in Michigan and try them out. Over 80 TVs, wall-to-wall coverage, 22 draft beers on tap, and a great menu stacked with fan favorites. Tonight, you got margarita and fajita Wednesdays. You already missed Rib Night Monday, but you can catch it next Monday. So get on down there, download that Art and Jake's app, become an AJ Fan Club member, make every game day a win at Art and Jake's.
This is going to be such a weird off season, and I'm going to say it again, an off season like we haven't experienced before, because we've grown very fond of the guys here. We've grown very fond of our crew, and I was talking about it the other day. You know when your mom is into it, or maybe your wife is into it, and they know guys on the team, or they're talking about guys on the team, and maybe using their first name, right? Like these guys have become household names around here, and this team is going to look a lot different next year. Just is.
I'm good. I'm ready for that. To tell you the truth.
Yeah. So why would you want David Blau?
If
you're ready for that, why would you want David Blau?
I'm here for it.
It's going to look a lot different, and some of those guys are leaving the door open. They can say that, but the reality is that like AQM said yesterday, Maz, you don't have it on there, okay?
I don't.
Dude's gonna go get his money.
Yeah.
How do I begrudge him?
He said, I want to go to a place that appreciates me.
Yeah, my value.
Yeah.
Good for you. I'm so serious when I say that. I don't mean any.
Yeah.
There is no snarky comment when I say that.
Nah. For players like him, those paydays don't come around.
Right.
Often.
Go get
There's
it.
no disrespect.
Yeah. I ain't mad at you. Like. Now, depending on where you go, if you're a Bear, I'm done with you, right?
Well, that's where he came from.
Yeah, and you go back to the Bears, I'm done with you.
Got it.
Right? Roy Lopez talking about his year in Detroit.
And how open are you to a return if that's in the cards for you?
Yeah, I'd be very open, man. I love this place for what it did for me as a person, as a player, as everything, man. It's grown me. I've grown so much being here, and I think it was awesome to be part of this room, and learn from DJ, learn from Aline, learn from Hutch, and, across the line of scrimmage, learning from Graham, Mahogany, Tate, even Tate, man. Like, I got to learn so much, and from the top, bottom, hearing Dan talk and from a player that wants to be a coach one day, and you talk about coaching from your heart, talking from your heart. There's no better in the business when he does it, right? Like, you listen when he talks because you can hear it in his voice that he loves you, he loves the game, and he loves his team. So it was a blessing. I'm beyond blessed and fortunate, and if this is the last day I walk in this building, like, I loved every minute of it, man. I loved the group I was part of, the team I was part of, and I didn't take a second for granted. And I knew where I was at when I was there. My feet were where they belonged, and it was awesome, man. I loved it.
He really made a name for himself here.
Did. And I think with some guys, they feel an obligation to that, and there's nothing wrong with that. Just the same as there's nothing wrong with if he can go someplace else and get a bigger bag, he's well within his right.
He's still rocking his Arizona hat. So he's got a little Arizona in him. He's got some Indianapolis in him, and we'll see where Roy Lopez winds up.
Amik saying the right things. I think his social media post might suggest something else. But Amik saying the right things.
I think I've just adapted and molded. Like I fit great here. I was able to grow here. Had to step outside of my comfort zone. A lot to become a player that I didn't thought that I could be. And like I said, I want to be. Like I said, I had talks with, just know the door is not closed. And I want to be back. I do. I very much do, man, because like I said, man, I've never been around an organization from top down that you look forward to coming to work every day. Like this, some people call it a job, man, but it don't feel like it. This here, it just feel like a dream, So, as far as free agency and all that, I put that in God's hand, man. But like I said, here the door is not closed.
So, I'm taking it what he said at face value. Like when I said his social media posts suggested something different, that's not a shot, okay? Let's think about a guy like this, okay? So Amik, Louisiana Tech, right?
Yeah.
Went to the Las Vegas Raiders.
Dysfunction.
I mean, dysfunction before he got there, dysfunction while he was there, dysfunction after he was long gone, okay? He comes here. There's structure. There's stability. There's culture. All those buzzwords. There's grit.
And in a lot of ways, I think they gave him more opportunity than he would have had with the Las Vegas Raiders on his defense.
That's exactly it.
And they had to throw him into a lot of situations that he probably wasn't ready for.
Yeah.
It's got to be a very tough situation for a guy like that, okay? Because he's seen both sides of it. He's seen what dysfunction looks like. He's lived it, okay? And this is the bird in the hand, okay? Well, yeah, I get it. I want to peek over that fence, especially if there's a bag waiting for me. But I remember how bad it was with the Raiders. Is the bag that important? If all things are considered equal, and KG, the general manager of fill-in-the-blank team, offers me a little bit more money, why wouldn't I stay in Detroit? Now, if KG goes over the top, that's when I say, hey, Detroit, we had a lot of fun.
Everybody's got a prize.
Are you going to tell me
Ted DiBiase
the $1 Million Man was more right than anybody wants to admit?
That was one of my favorite guys of all time.
He was more right than anybody wanted to admit. The little kid dribbling the basketball is still...
That's still hilarious.
It's just, gosh, damn.
Stuffing money in people's mouths after you beat them.
Are you kidding me? Notice how Maz checked out. See, I can talk about that stuff. And
Yeah.
poor Virgil, by the way. Can we talk about Virgil at some point in time?
Yeah.
But no, listen. If some dude goes over the top, you go, dysfunction be damned, I'm going to get my bag. I'm going to be happy one way or the other because I got my bag. But if it's something close, right?
You stick. I'd like to keep him.
I don't think it will be, though. I think he'll...
He got torched this year. But again, he's alone. He's part of the Legion of Whom, for crying out loud.
Yeah.
Maz, you asked a few times, and I wasn't saying you were wrong. Where is Tyleek? Where is Tyleek? Well, let's ask Tyleek what he thought of his rookie season.
I think I was playing pretty well in the beginning, and then some things happened, injuries happened, and then, I think I kind of took a little dip. And then over the last few weeks, I thought I was starting to play a little better. My overall IQ, I'm able to call out plays and stuff like that, give my team an advantage. I'm playing to run well, saying I'm closing the pocket, getting my hands up. It's really it, just trying to be a better team player for real. If I were to grade myself, I'd probably give it like a C, C+. Like I said, I could have did a lot of things better, but, I'm still a rookie. It's a different playing field than college. So just got to adjust to that and just get better this offseason.
He'll be the next DJ Reader, right?
You would hope, yeah.
You would hope that that's why they drafted him.
I thought he had a very fair comparison of his season. Or
100%.
I thought it was on
fair
money.
grade.
Yep.
He started off pretty good.
Yep.
We were taking notice. Then some things happened to where he wasn't getting the playing time and he wasn't playing as well after the injuries happened. But the last couple weeks you saw him in that last game, you definitely saw him on a few plays. So I think he's going to be fine. I think the kid's
He's a rookie. Right. You guys, we're too hard on rookies. We are. Well, I'm sorry. I'm gonna say it again. We are too hard on rookies. And Maz, in the interest of being fair, I even said that about Caleb Williams last year. Mm-hmm. We are too hard on rookies. We want immediate dividends, and sometimes it doesn't play. It doesn't.
I get it.
Play that self out. We are all right. But KG, you hit the nail right on top of the head. I thought his analysis of himself was perfect, and it falls in line with what you said. Okay, where you been? Mm-hmm. Where you been? We all saw you at the beginning of the year. Mm-hmm. Then there was a period of time. It's like, okay, where's Tyleek? Did Tyleek play?
Right. Exactly.
Well, I don't really see anything on the stat sheet. No. I didn't hear his name being called. And then he kind of came back. There is such a progression for every rookie. And some positions are more difficult than others. Cornerbacks, you can ask people. Cornerbacks, obviously.
Toughest turnaround.
Tight end is right up there with anybody. I mean, Lomas Brown was the one that clued me in on that. Mm-hmm. Lomas goes, Sean, think about it. But not only do you have to memorize that playbook, but now you got your blocking assignments as well. There are too many things coming at you. And oh, by the way, all those guys coming at you, they aren't slow anymore. Like they're all elite athletes who are coming at you with everything. So, I guess I never really thought about that. Like when Lowe said that to me, I was like, wow, that's common sense. I probably should have figured that out on my own, okay? But with every position, and the quarterback position obviously goes without saying, I think we, as a fan base, regardless of the team, I think we're too hard on rookies. I've always felt give guys 2 years.
Yeah.
And you have a pretty good gauge of what they're going to be. It doesn't always work that way. Like Braylon and I were talking about it yesterday in the chat, okay? Like there are some quarterbacks that, hey, Joe Montana could make a legitimate cry for the GOAT, right?
Yeah.
I still think it's Tom Brady.
Yeah.
But Joe Montana could make
he was the GOAT before Brady.
Joe Montana struggled, man. Mm-hmm. Roger Staubach wasn't a starter. Terry Bradshaw lost his job. These are things that it happens, and I guess my point in saying that is it doesn't mean that he's going to go in this direction or that direction or this direction, but I think we're too hard on young players. I do. I've always felt that way,
and it's always going to be felt when you're a first or second round pick.
100.
A lot is going to be expected of you, and especially with the Lions' history of first and second round picks before the Dan Campbell regime, we always kind of get a little more tense when it comes to those type of rookies. But I think they made a good pick in this one, and I think we're gonna grow to love Tyleek Williams over time. But it's just right now when you look at where the Lions are at, I can understand why people criticize that pick when maybe you could have went out and got a different position. We all know the position I'm talking about. But, I get it.
You know what it was, too? Let's be honest. I think that maybe we threw some dirt on him that should have been reserved for what the rest of the line wasn't doing.
Yeah.
Like, if you expect a rookie to come in and be the difference maker, I think you're sadly mistaken. Do you know what I want the rookie to be? I want him to be a solid contributor.
Yeah.
That's what I want.
Yeah, and to be honest, I mean, when you look at the construction of the D-line, when Aleem came back, it was supposed to be Aleem, DJ Reader, and then Levi Onwuzurike. You always forget that they brought Levi back for that reason, to be that first reserve off the bench, and it never materialized. So Tyleek wasn't even maybe supposed to get as much playing time as he got, but we ended up in the boat that we were in.
So maybe people are. That's the biggest pushback I got this year from fans. That just me personally, the disconnect that I've had with a lot of fans is I think people, and I know what it comes down to. It comes down to one of ours on that offensive line. Everything comes down to Aiden Hutchinson. Whether you want to admit it or not, subconsciously, that's the way it is. He's one of ours. He went to Michigan. We love the guy. He's gregarious. He's fantastic. I hope he's here forever. I think he's a fantastic player. But when you say things like, yeah, man, I wish we had more out of him and I wish we had more out of the unit. What are you talking about? Right? And it's just, you guys, that's fact.
Yeah.
Like, don't you?
He's not a finished product. Come on now.
It's okay.
Far
from it's fine, right?
Yeah.
You think the Lions are going to draft a tight end somewhere this year?
Yes.
Me too.
Later rounds, I can see it.
I don't know about later rounds even.
They're early.
In three of my mock drafts, I took a tight end.
I'm not mad at it though.
I took 0 tight ends in my mock drafts. 0.
Yeah, I.
Do you see what tight end is becoming one of the best tight ends in football?
Who?
Chicago Bears.
Oh, Colston Loveland?
Yeah.
I mean, but he was supposed to be.
I know.
He was one of the best.
But in the beginning of the year, we were like, Tyler Warren's the best guy. Tyler Warren.
He's a rookie. Like, I mean, it's the same thing for me. I'm sorry. You can't do that with rookies. As much as you want to, you can't, right?
Yeah.
But we got spoiled with Laporta. Look how he was in his rookie year, into his second year.
Yeah.
And that's what this guy's trending into.
Yeah.
No, he was always supposed to be that. Harold Fannin, I still
he's another one.
Better.
That's Pete's
Tyler Warren, Fannin, they all pretty good. They're really good tight ends. So, and he had Cole Kmet to kind of work with as well.
I told you, I like drafting. I liked what the Bears did. Yeah. And they went out and said, okay, let's go get this guy for our line and let's go get that guy for our line. That's smart. Mm-hmm. That's what good teams do. And you guys, that's what failed us this year. Our trenches failed us.
We failed us.
Period.
Our guy failed us.
We did. Just no.
How do you lose Frank Ragnow, even though it was after the freaking draft?
Early June, right?
Yeah.
Early June.
And not go out and get somebody.
That's why I say all the time, I'm convinced beyond a shadow of a doubt that they got caught with their pants down. Yeah. That they thought they had one more year out of them.
They did.
They thought they had one more year out of them.
They got caught.
And it happens. It's not easy at that point in time to say, hey, let's replace one of the best centers in the game. Right? It's not easy at that point in time. If it happened a couple months earlier, was there something they could have done? I guess. But at that point in time, it's not easy to do that.
I don't think they'd take Tyleek if they know that Frank Ragnow is not there.
I still contend, and I can't say this definitively, but we'll find out in the next year or two. I still think that they took Tate Ratledge knowing full well that he was going to be the heir apparent to Ragnow.
And that could be the case.
I still think
you're right.
Yeah, that could be the case.
I don't know. I can't say I'm right. I still think he's going to be. He might be the center as early as this year. That's 100%
If you were ever going to do it, this would be the year. I would much rather have somebody established there, but if y'all believe in Tate, fine. This is why you drafted him so high.
Do you know what I do, though? Like, and maybe I'm an idiot for doing this. I use their words and actions, and I kind of put them in my memory bank, okay? The fact that there was so much talk about that, and there was that 1 week in camp, if you remember, where he worked at center exclusively.
Yeah, he did.
And Dan even said, well, we're going to see what we have, and, blah, blah, blah.
But they felt more comfortable with Glasgow.
Yeah, 100%. And as a rookie, I don't blame you.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Communication. You saw it as soon as the season started, 100%. The communication issues. So,
It's why they call it the anchor of the line. There's so many moving parts with the center. It's insane.
Yeah.
And I personally think that's too much for a rookie.
Yeah.
One man's opinion.
It can be.
Yeah. All right. Do you want to get on time, JB?
Yeah, we can try to.
I didn't think we knew what that
was.
was.
We did do a 4-for-1 segment, though. I don't think we've ever done that on this show, right?
Crazy.
One of each.
Yeah.
One of each, right? All right, what do you want to do?
Let's hear from some cruisers, but first let me clear up these super chats. $199 from D Hint sending in. He said, we skipped Bieniemy for head coach. Give him a shot at OC.
I don't know about Bieniemy, man. I'll be
Sleeping
real with you. I
with
don't know about
Bieniemy.
the brother. I don't know.
No thanks.
We got $4.99 from our guy Labartney. Once again, he said, "Are $1.99 super chats banned in Dubai?" I don't know.
No, Labartney just got it like that, man. Shut up.
I guess so, man.
So can I say this very quickly about Eric Bieniemy? And I don't know anything about the background, okay? Like everybody else, I've heard things, and you kind of heard KG even make reference to that, okay? This guy was literally the hottest name in the league about 4 years ago, right?
Yeah.
4 or 5 years ago?
Yeah.
Assistant coach and offensive coordinator for the Commanders for 1 year.
Yep, remember that.
Assistant head coach and offensive coordinator at UCLA
Oh, he did go to
for 1 year.
Oh, shit.
A running back coach with the Chicago Bears.
Yep.
I don't know what's going on, but you know what I do? I look at that career trajectory and I
It's
see
trending down.
a Matt Eberflus type of situation firing up. You know what I
That's
mean?
crazy. It's like the little Price is Right game with the yodeler.
That's Hans, by the way. That's Hans the yodeler.
Yeah, Hans the
Dude,
yodeler.
when I was in Switzerland
I
last
used
year,
to love that game.
I did that so much, KG. When I went to Switzerland last
you
year, I
was
was
yodeling everywhere.
walking through the Alps going, yo, yo, yo.
They was looking at you like, what the hell is this guy? You don't do that.
Big fat dip in my
Right.
mouth. Oh, yo,
Look at this gringo.
And one more for Labartney before we head to break. He says, shout out AQM. Last question was real. I have to use my US cell without Wi-Fi to send a super chat, and the minimum is $4.99. Hashtag Dubai
Dude.
markup.
Yep, that's the buy.
that ain't right.
That's the buy, baby.
Labartney, man.
My wife went to Dubai and she was like, you can't understand it.
Yeah, it's a different place.
Yeah, you
What?
can't.
I'd be interested in going. I would.
It's like
I
New-
couldn't
yeah,
stay there.
definitely.
It's like New York City on steroids, right?
Yeah, I couldn't
Yeah,
stay
probably.
There. They locked me up in the
Yeah, I mean, just insane money though. Just insane
Oh,
money.
yeah.
Insane money.
They love their horse racing.
They do. They
Oh,
horse
you're doing
racing
wonderful
Dubai.
over there, man.
Sport of Kings over there, man.
Oh, word. Okay. Let's go over there and do some sports bets, man. Do some
go.
bet on some ponies. Let's do
Hey,
that.
Sun Cruiser, you're looking for the perfect drink to enjoy the college football playoff, to enjoy the NFL playoff. You got Sun Cruiser. It was our drink during the year. Neil and I put down a copious amount on the pregame show every year. KG was with us there a few weeks in a row. And you know what the best thing is? It's a perfect after-work thing. Just chip and chill out and sip. Real vodka, real iced tea. You got the peach, you got the raspberry, you got the pink lemonade, you got the lemonade. Only 100 calories, 4.5% alcohol. Perfect for tailgates. Good after work drink. You just want to come down a little bit. So, yeah, enjoy it during the season and enjoy it during the off season as well. Sun Cruiser, please drink responsibly.
How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in a clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app, online or in club, and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports. Big injuries, big news. Twice a week, Dr. Jeff Pierce from Michigan Sports and Spine joins Woodward Sports Network for the Injury Insider Report. Big D Energy Tuesdays at noon. Braylon Edwards and Shaq Thursdays at 3:30. Get expert analysis and in-depth breakdowns on the latest sports injuries from the man trusted by top athletes in the community, like D-Mac. Whether it's the Lions, Pistons, Tigers, or Red Wings, Dr. Pierce talks us through it all. Don't miss the Injury Insider Report with Dr. Jeff Pierce. Your go-to source for understanding the impact of injuries on the games and players we love. Only on Woodward Sports Network. Scan the QR code on the screen or go to MichiganSportsandSpine.com to see if Dr. Jeff Pierce can help you. Thank you to all the fans for making Woodward Sports your #1 online destination for Detroit sports. We promise not to drop the ball.
Hey, Planet Fitness is for everybody. They have over 2,700 clubs nationwide, over 50 in Metro Detroit area alone. The cool thing about the Black Card Spa, have you heard about it? Only $24.99 a month. Not only do you get innovative things that can help you recover, but if you're on a business trip, you're on a holiday, whatever the case may be, you can go work out at the Planet Fitness wherever you're at. That's the beautiful thing about Planet Fitness. That's why so many people like me, you join Planet Fitness, you stay at Planet Fitness. I've been there over 20 years now. Planet Fitness, Northville, that's my spot. We are all strong on this planet, Planet Fitness. All right, so you guys, as the playoffs draw nearer, I'm back in. I can't wait for the playoffs this weekend, guys. Like, seriously. I had my baby out. Trademark KG. I had my baby out, and now I'm literally fired up. I can't wait for the playoffs, and I'm with you. Thursday night we get a game. Friday night we get a game, and I'm all about it. Like it's like, okay, now I'm in. The baby out is concluded. It's over. I can't wait. I still don't know the schedule. This is why I have to rely on you. Which game? The only one I know because of you is the Bears-Packers game. So that's Saturday night, right?
That's Saturday night.
All right. So
the Saturday afternoon game, the one that kicks it off on Fox, is Rams at Panthers.
I'm going to miss that, unfortunately.
Rams at Panthers.
Yeah, I'm going to miss that one.
It'll be a rematch from about a month ago.
Mm-hmm.
Panthers actually won that game. Started on the street. Then the night game, it's going to be on Amazon, Packing the Bears. Then the opening game on Sunday is going to be the AFC. It's going to be the Bills and Jags.
Come on, I know you hate the AFC, but isn't that great? That's a great game.
It should be a really good game.
I think, honestly, this weekend, that's probably the one I'm most excited for, to be honest with you.
Bills and Jags.
Yeah.
Following that, you got the Niners at the Eagles. I think that's going to be a fun
I agree with you. Sunday. Go ahead. What's the last one?
And the nightcap will be the Chargers at the Patriots. That's the Sunday night game. Chargers at the Patriots. That's the Tirico game.
I wish it.
Monday nighter is going to be Houston at Pittsburgh. There's a stat out there. Did you see it?
Mm-mm.
Pittsburgh has not lost a Monday night football.
Oh, since like 91, right?
31 years.
Yeah, it's like 91, isn't it? Something like crazy like that?
It's like 33 years.
Yeah, that's insane.
They have not lost a Monday night game at home. And they are home. The Texans, they might be in for something on Monday. They might.
I just think that defense is going to make Aaron Rodgers' life miserable. Like, I really do. I think that defense is going to make his life miserable. I got to ask KG in a second because KG and I were on the same page a second ago, or a few days ago, as it were. KG, is your baby out officially over? Like my baby out's over. I got it all out of my system. I went. I was in the fetal position a few nights. I had empty bottles near me when I woke up the next morning and go, did I do anything?
I needed to be changed.
Yeah,
yeah. It's just I need to be changed quite frequently.
Is your baby out over?
Not really.
Okay.
I'm kind of sick about it. I ain't gonna lie to you, especially when you hear David Blau was being interviewed first. But no, I mean, I'm gonna watch.
In regards to tapping in this weekend.
No, I'm gonna watch football.
Okay,
that's just what I do. I'm gonna watch football.
Evidently, my mic was off during my whole spiel.
It was.
Was it really?
Yeah. So,
all right. Sorry.
Just to reiterate.
Okay.
The opener on Saturday will be the Rams and the Panthers, followed by the Packers and Bears. And then the Sunday afternoon game will be the Bills at Jags. Then the Eagles will host the Niners. And the nightcap on Sunday Night Football, Mike Tirico and Chris, They get the Chargers and Patriots. The Monday night football game we were just talking about, Pittsburgh hosts the Chargers, and the Steelers have not lost a Monday night game in 30-some-odd years.
That's insane.
It's a playoff game, but it still counts as part of the records.
All right, so I think the AFC holds honestly, the game I'm most intrigued at is, I'll say it again, is
Bills
the
and
Jags
Jags.
Bills.
Yeah.
The one that does absolutely nothing for me is the Chargers.
Patriots, Chargers. Me too.
Nothing.
Does nothing for me either.
Nothing. All right, there's this. So that's the Sunday night game?
Yep.
I'll probably be watching hockey that night.
No, I think he'll flip it on.
I'll probably turn it on, but you know what I mean. I'm talking about the 1 o'clock on Sunday. Honest to goodness, 1 and 4:30. I'm all in on both those games, man.
Yeah, the Jags and Bills being 1 o'clock is crazy. That could be the night game.
I can't figure that out.
Yeah, that could be the night game for real. Sorry, Texans Steelers, but I think the Texans finna roll the Steelers too. By the way, it's just personal opinion.
I do too. That defense and Aaron Rodgers. Hey, you know what, Aaron?
Bad matchup.
You Aaron, you wanted one more last, something to put in your belt. You got the Steelers to the playoffs. Thanks for playing. Bye-bye.
Tomlin got the Steelers to the playoffs.
No.
Aaron Rodgers will tell you he got the Steelers to the playoffs.
Yeah, I know he would tell me that.
He drove them twice in the fourth quarter to go-ahead scores. And then the defense gave up 70-yard passes, 2 of them in a row, to Zay Flowers, when no one was covering him. So he did his job. And both kickers did not do their job. And the Steelers had the best kicker in the league, as far as I'm concerned. He misses an extra point.
Gosh, that kick was so weird, too.
Yeah.
It was like a bad golf shot.
Bad golf shot. And then the kid Loop just missed it wide right, like Norwide in Super Bowl 25. But I think
like
they're
a
going to
Madden kick when you press
I
the
think they're
button.
going to all be good games. I think the Chargers might give the Patriots a little something. I do. They sat everybody last week.
Yeah. Harbaugh will have him ready.
He will.
He's done a good job, dude. He
Done a
has.
terrific job.
He's done a good job.
Lost his best offensive lineman. He had no running game.
Yeah.
Marion Hampton went down early. He came back a little bit, but hopefully he'll be ready to go. And who's the guy?
Will be.
Who's the other running back they had that always gets hurt?
Vidal?
No, Baltimore had him.
Oh, Baltimore.
No, Baltimore had him, and then he went to the Chargers and got hurt.
J.K.
Dobbins.
J.K. Dobbins, yep.
Yeah, but Vidal made himself a name.
No, he did, for sure.
They got good receivers, and Justin Herbert's been playing with the broken hand, the left hand. He's had a cast on his hand, like Aaron Rodgers had a cast on his hand. So these games are going to be fun.
All right, so first pick, by the way, our dumb picks, I won our dumb picks. Poor Maz led like literally the entire year.
I know, right?
To use like a horse racing, you literally led, 9 lengths of 10 or something? And then not only did I pass him, but KG passed him as well.
Oh, yes. I couldn't get the top spot, though. I was mad.
Packers, Bears. This is just for shits and giggles.
Spread's 1.5.
I know who you're taking, Maz.
I'm sticking with them.
Who you
I do
taking?
believe it's going to be tight, though.
Yeah, I wouldn't touch it. I'm not a gambling.
So is Jordan Love playing?
Yes.
Right? He's playing.
Yes. See, I'm in the same boat.
It's a tough game to call. It's a
I
toss-up.
know it is. I don't like it at all. It wouldn't surprise me if the Bears won this game at all.
Yeah, I would give it to the Bears just because of home field advantage.
What about Maz's Malik Willis? What if Malik Willis starts?
Oh, then it's definitely the Bears. Yeah, I would. It's definitely the Bears if that happens.
Mazleek Willis is going to make some money this year.
Mazleek Willis. No, he is, though.
He's going to make some money.
He proves himself every time he goes out there. So
That one, I wouldn't touch that for anything.
No,
Niners, Eagles by 3.5.
The Niners are finna shell the Eagles. I am here to tell you all. The 49ers are going to do that.
You know what? If I didn't see what I saw last week out of the Niners, I'd probably feel the same way. That scared the shit out of me.
I understand, but they were in that game until they wasn't.
And like both ways, because if the Bears game, the fact that the Bears did what they did to them offensively, and then what happened last week, that scared the bleep out of me.
But the Eagles can't keep up offensively. That's the problem. I think the 49ers offense is going to have a track meet.
Against that defense?
I mean, the Eagles defense is good, but they're not like world beaters.
Panthers are getting 10 at home. At home.
And they beat the Rams.
And I wouldn't take the Panthers.
I wouldn't either.
Yeah, hell to the
you know what?
The Rams finna do something crazy.
I think they could hang in there and cover the 10.
Why is the Pats Chargers line so low?
Neil's been saying that.
The Patriots.
Has he?
Listen,
I think
it's the
he's been
first
saying
time-
that about that
first
game.
time the
That
Pats
don't
in the
make
pl-
sense to me.
First time they've been in the playoffs in a long time. That's a young team.
They've looked so good, though.
Yeah.
They really have.
They have beaten the crap that has been in front of them. The winning percentage of their wins, 367. Did you hear that?
No.
367.
Yeesh.
Bills and Jags. The Jags are getting 1.5 at home.
You guys called it. If the Bills don't win this time, they're never going to win.
KG, my jaw would not drop if Jags won that game.
Duval, baby. I'm telling y'all, get on the bandwagon now. Get on the bandwagon now. But I'm calling it.
I wouldn't.
If this game was in Buffalo, I'd feel different.
100%.
It's in Jacksonville, baby.
Yep.
I'm sorry. Upset alert.
Texans, Steelers, as we talk, I think Houston pounds them.
Yeah.
Not like pounding.
Yeah.
Like legit pounding.
Only getting 3.
Some of these games are going to be blowouts. I feel like we're going to be upset that wild card weekend was weak.
Isn't it funny? but you know how the NFL operates, though? There could be 3 horrific games, all right?
Mm-hmm.
And if you get that one game, Buffalo Jags.
Yep.
But, like, that glow will take over the whole weekend.
It will, yeah.
Man, the NFL, they always get us, don't they? There could be 3. You could follow up that day with the next 2 games being just horse shit. But you know what we'll all do? Oh, Jacksonville, Buffalo, that's, man, instant classic. That's how the NFL beats us all the time.
Yep.
Jeez, oh, Pete.
I most looking forward to Bears-Packers again. Those 2 games were inject them into my blood kind of games.
That might be the most competitive game of the weekend.
Can I ask you, though, and I'm not picking at you. You'll know when I'm picking at you. Are you saying this because of the history of the Green Bay Packers and Chicago Bears, or because you think the Green Bay Packers and Chicago Bears are 2 good teams?
That's the second thing.
You really think they're both good teams?
I think they're 2 good teams in the same division, representing the NFC North. I love our division. I love the football in our division. I do. I like the way it's played.
See, you're doing it for historical reasons. You are. And that's okay. I'm not shitting on you for it. I hope you know that.
I saw 2 great games this year between those 2 teams.
Yeah, those were
guys,
good games.
You guys had the hate party where you laughed at Caleb. And then you had, you didn't laugh at Caleb for the hate party. Caleb beat you in the hate party.
Yeah, Shaw was pissed.
It
was hilarious.
The first game, you laughed instantly when Caleb threw that ball up in the end zone.
That was pretty bad.
That was an instant laugh-o-meter from you. And then the hate bowl, the Bears came back and wrecked your guys' night.
I just grabbed my barbecue and went home.
Yep.
You guys want any of this pork? Because if you don't take it now, my ass is out of here. Elbows and assholes out that front door.
I saw you.
That's all you saw.
I saw you.
You was looking like Braylon on draft night. Shit.
Do we have one more break to hit, KG?
If you want to, sure.
Yeah, you know what? I have to do a couple. Can I tell you about Sharon's Heating
Yep,
and Air
and
Conditioning?
then we'll do chill medicated right after.
All right, shout out to Sharon's Heating and Air Conditioning. They've
Big
been
shout
serving
out.
over Detroit for over 40 years. They've been a big part of what we do here. Appreciate you guys. They hooked up KG. True story.
Absolutely.
They hooked up KG.
Free furnace
and
tune-up and diagnosed my furnace issue.
like KG, winter is in full swing, and it's the perfect time to schedule regular maintenance to keep your heating system running safely and efficiently all season long. If your system ever breaks down unexpectedly, Sharon's got your back there, too. Fast, dependable emergency service when you need it most. Check out the website, sharonsheating.com, or give them a call the old-fashioned way, 734-238-3805. That's 734-238-3805. Tell them that Woodward Sports sent you.
Hey, guys, let's face it. No matter what happens, we all have our aches and pains. I have our ache and pain just getting out of bed in the morning.
Tell me.
How about this? Providing you with reliable relief so you can live your best life is what Chill Medicated CBD is here to do. Chill Medicated's line of topical products are non-transdermal, meaning it does not get you high, making it a perfect fit for all-day use in any situation. Suffering is not necessary, guys. Get with Chill. Try it today. Chill Medicated CBD.com. I highly recommend the roll-on. And tell them Woodward Sports sent you.
Like a frostbite straight from the divine. Cold rush on my skin feels so fine. Muscle freeze, the ache. No side effects, no mistake. Chill Sub-Zero. Icy and true. Feel the chill. It's all for you. It's not magic, just science play. Chill Sub-Zero.
Why do we fight? We fight to protect the innocent, to hold the powerful accountable, to bring the oppressors to justice. Why do we fight? We fight to secure and preserve our civil liberties, to get each and every one of our clients the justice they deserve, and to make the lives of real people just like you whole again. ThenFights.com.
The most talked about Detroit media by other Detroit media, and we love it. It's the Woodward Sports Network. Thank you to all the fans for making Woodward Sports your #1 online destination for Detroit sports. We promise not to drop the ball. No one gives away more cash and prizes than Woodward Sports. You don't believe us? Here's our latest $10,000 winner.
You guys posted, hey, if you guess all this stuff right, we'll give it's $10,000. I'm like, okay, well, why the hell not?
And the winning doesn't stop there. How about our Outkick Your Coverage winner?
Let's give it up for David Tully, everybody. David Tully. This guy's got a hot girl.
Bigger prizes, bigger giveaways, cash, merch, tickets, and more. All from the biggest sports network in Detroit. No one does it bigger and better than Woodward Sports. Make sure you're following, liking, subscribing on Instagram, Facebook, X, and YouTube for your chances to share in the winning. From Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
What?
Hey, gang, Woodward Sports and Jack's Car Wash are hooking you up with a free car wash. Just text WSN to that number on the screen, 888-522-1729. Enjoy top-tier service, free vacuums, compressed air, and mat cleaning if you even want that. Join the Unlimited Club. Take the advantage of all the perks, guys. Wash your car every day, twice a day. Almost 50 locations here of Jack's Car Wash in Metro Detroit. Upgrades for interior cleaning are available. Go to jackscarwash.com. Make sure you mention Woodward Sports. Don't wait. Do it now.
All right, and we're back.
All right, last few minutes of the show. Appreciate you guys as always. Keep it tapped in all day. You know we got you covered. Of course, Big D Energy coming up a little while from now. Then you got Bray and Shep. You got the heavyweight. So we got you covered all day here. Appreciate you guys always being a part of the chat. I can't stress that enough.
Best chat in the world.
You guys are unbelievable. Even when you're taking shots at us.
Right. And we don't pay enough attention to y'all.
Me.
We know.
Listen, you guys, seriously, it's fantastic. We appreciate it. At least you keep tuning in every day, and that's what it's all about. Hopefully we're entertaining for you. We got some super chats we got to take care of before we get out of here.
Yep, sure do. Shout out to everybody that's donating money to the cause. We greatly appreciate y'all. Let's pick up with Mishanuga, $1.99 super chat, sleeping with the Maz. I'm not sure what that's referring to.
Sleeping with the enemy.
Oh, got you. Sleeping with the Maz.
Good call, man.
All right, $4.99 by Just Lil Brian. So I like Jack Campbell, but I would like him to be paired with a linebacker who can cover downfield and a nice speed rusher. I'm not mad at that at all.
Not at all. And there's nothing wrong with saying compliment what you already have. It's like the Hutch thing.
Yeah.
Love Hutch. Love Jack Campbell. You know what? Unleash them. Compliment them with something else that can help them get to, the proverbial next level. That's a good comment.
Yeah. Shout out to Dante151, veteran here. We love you. $10 super chat. I wonder what the Lions could have been if Wingo had played those 14 games that he was a healthy scratch. Also, one player I want so badly to be a Lion is Eli Heidenreich. So we can have him as a tight end. So,
okay.
Yeah, shout out. Don't know.
Ringo did have a good game against the Bears.
No, he did. I don't know what
he's talking about.
I don't know if he was ever going to be like that prolific player that we, kind of expected him to be.
We don't know.
Yeah, we don't know. But he'll be a good depth piece for sure going forward. Labartney in here, $4.99 super chat. KG, it's like NYC and Vegas bang, talking about Dubai, but
there you go.
But all of the buildings are sketchily built. Maz, KG, and all of WSN, you're always welcomed. Again, $4.99 minimum. Yeah, that damn Dubai government, boy.
How
Let me
much
tell
to
you.
get to Dubai? How long is that flight?
That was long. Yeah, because my wife travels all over the place.
Yeah.
Like she was miserable about that one, but the one like going to the Far East is just.
Yeah, I hate long plane rides. That would
like
suck.
my daughter really, really wants to go to Japan, and I laugh at her. There's no way in hell I'm doing that.
I feel you.
There's no.
Well, you've been to Hawaii, right?
Yeah, and that was awful. I'm not like it's almost not worth it. That's how bad the flight is.
Damn.
I'm not being funny.
What? How long?
It was like 8 hours. It was awful.
8 hours to L.A.
No, it was like I think it was like 3 hours and then another 5 hours. So I think it was 8 hours.
Oh,
it's miserable. It's not. I'm sorry. Like
Right.
for me, it's almost not. But then you go to Hawaii and like honestly, it's the best place I've ever been. It really is.
That's great.
It's phenomenal.
No.
I've been 3 times and
You can't only stay for a week, right?
no. I don't know if I'll ever go again because of the flight. Now I'm getting older and crankier by the day.
No,
Yeah.
you're not.
No, I am.
No, he is.
No, I am. I really
You
am.
can see it.
So I don't know if I'll ever go again, but it's almost not worth it.
You should bring a hockey team to Hawaii. You could be the owner of the Hawaiian whatevers. What do you think?
Tropics?
Yeah, the tropics.
Yeah, let's have a winter classic over in Hawaii.
Yeah,
How about that?
Talk to Gretzky.
Talk to Gretzky. We do got one more super chat in here from Just Lil Brian. Yo KG, $5 super chat. Yo KG, forgot to tell you, I put in my application for Woodward Sports and used you as my referral.
Oh, God.
Put a word in. Hey,
Sorry,
shout
Brian.
out. Shout out Just Lil Brian.
Little
I'll see what
Brian.
I can do.
Little Brian, you're done if you use KG as your reference.
What is that supposed to mean, man? I'm a very accomplished media professional.
I'm joking, bro.
The hell you talking about?
Take that back.
You mind your fucking mouth.
Oh, my.
Wow.
I was just playing with you.
I know. I love you, man.
I'm not taking you to the game.
I know. I'm sorry.
All right, appreciate you guys. Seriously, keep it tapped in all day. That's going to do it for us. Have yourself a fantastic Wednesday. I'll be in tomorrow. Just programming note, I'm not here Friday. I know young Justin's going to be in here with the boys. So
Can we call you?
no.
All right.
So I'll see you guys later. Enjoy. Have a great afternoon. Peace.
We'll call you.
No.
Yes.
Leave me alone.
Injuries, big news. Twice a week, Dr. Jeff Pierce from Michigan Sports and Spine joins Woodward Sports Network for the Injury Insider Report. Big D Energy Tuesdays at noon. Braylon Edwards and Shaq Thursdays at 3:30. Get expert analysis and in-depth breakdowns on the latest sports injuries from the man trusted by top athletes in the community, like D-Mac. Whether it's the Lions, Pistons, Tigers, or Red Wings, Dr. Pierce talks us through it all. Don't miss the Injury Insider Report with Dr. Jeff Pierce, your go-to source for understanding the impact of injuries on the games and players we love. Only on Woodward Sports Network. Scan the QR code on the screen or go to MichiganSportsandSpine.com to see if Dr. Jeff Pierce can help you.